Hello, and welcome to This Week in Wrestling Mom's Basement, February 26th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right, most wants to be Austin Aries, Joe Benito.
That's because of a little fiance.
Of his little Latina
crush.
fiance.
Yes. This is the lead night Vegas. This is the Monday Night Raw review for February 26th. Cut things all with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. They're still friends. Alexa said it was amazing to be her and to win the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber. And everyone would be talking about her for years. Then she complimented Mickie because she put over Mickie big time. And those they had up and down, she learned so much from her. She gave some backhanded compliments to Absolution. Then said Bayley's a sad situation. Finally, Sasha cost herself the match because she's cost herself the Elimination Chamber match because of her massive ego. WrestleMania sign point. And then 6 weeks she went in Asuka's Shriek, which is not confirmed to be in the match yet. Asuka arrives and Alexa says she knows she's not 100%. Alexa said Nia deserves to be in the title match, not Asuka. And then Alexa does some slow, loud talking, so Asuka can't understand her. Jax arrives. Asuka lays out Mickie and Alexa. Nia then takes down Asuka, but Asuka armbars her as Alexa and Mickie make the save, and Bayley and Sasha arrive, and it was brawl time. Just like his review will be from the Hulu version.
Exactly. I thought the opening promo was pretty good. Alexa is very good at being the condescending person, and if she can go out there and control a promo, I think she's fantastic. No, not the Amazon Alexa over there. But again, I think Alexa Bliss is a great heel on the mic.
Why were Sasha and Bayley still so friendly after Sasha's turned the mic before? But at least they fix that in the next segment. Why is Mickie still friends with Alexa? When was a relationship built out convenience, and Mickie knew that a few weeks ago. Because I'm giving her Alicia Fox is in there. That's why. Is that they need a heel for the role.
Technically, the week before, last week, Mickie joined Alexa, and Alexa wasn't the one to screw her over in the chamber.
That's exactly my point. They didn't do nothing with them in the chamber.
Sorry, I don't know that.
So the morph of that build-up was kind of pointless too, because they didn't interact in the chamber.
Unless they're actually staying together as a group going forward. And Sasha and Bayley, literally, it's one person. It's literally one person for themselves in the chamber.
Right, but they're sort of building. But they at least fix that in the next segment. And
technically, Bayley was being the bitch there.
The segment never really accomplished something except for Alexa's gloat and then sell the Blue Tour 6-woman tag.
Yeah.
And they are trying to shoehorn Naito into Royal Woman's Hill, which Ringo should less clean. To me, this just felt like very much Kevin Dunn, Vicious, Be Crazy segment. Taylor will be proud wherever he is. Up next, Banks, Bayley, Asuka versus Bush, James, and Jax.
I didn't get to see this match, so this is all Joe.
Asuka got the armbar on Mickie, and she tapped. Asuka is now beating every woman on the Raw roster, and just moving to the main roster. The highlight of the match was Bayley double apron for the Sasha's hot tag, but still helping Asuka. So it wasn't a full heel turn as more as it was her finally being smart and the angry Sasha for the Rumble and the Chambers. The match was okay. Asuka Darren was the right call. The most interesting thing coming out of it though was the Sasha and Bayley dynamic. And we got highlights of Sad John Cena on Raw Talk. Then Sad John Cena talked. Sad John Cena came out.
Also, this is a side note. When he was talking on Raw Talk, he looked old.
Yeah.
Like, he did a good job of making himself look a little bit more, I guess, desperate, pathetic, and broken. Where he kind of looked like he was 40-something there.
Yeah. He was here and has never given up tail. He has never given up tail to cry into. Cena steers sadly to me this time, but doesn't play because he's a loser. He missed the field last night and was demoralized. You go for failure alone, he knows where he is at. He has his back hit against the wall, felt sorry for himself for 5 minutes. Maybe a sign point. It has to figure out. he feel that the Rumble in the Chamber, no one else will come to the ring but the feeling. He owns his feeling, but he's being stronger and he's fired up and he's figured it out. He's gonna do something. He should have done something. He should have done something. And he should have done a long time ago and challenged the Undertaker. But that match does not happen. He doesn't make the matches, and has been told will not happen because it's possible. So now his road to Mania goes to SmackDown because he's free agent. And he would go, and then was going there on Tuesday to earn a spot at Mania.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good promo from Cena with this new broken John Cena, I guess. For the lack of a better term, no, he's not saying wonderful. He's just a broken man, actually. But it's kind of leading to me that it might lead to something else. Maybe this won't completely happen, and maybe it's literally a smart looking for the signs of this happening. But it kind of feels like something's going to happen to Cena's character, where it could turn heel. I'm not saying he's going to turn heel, but he might turn heel.
Oh, sorry, eloquently put.
Yes, that.
I'm not saying he's going to turn heel, but he might turn heel.
I know it's the typical smart. Is Cena turning heel? No. Is he turning heel now? No. Is he turning heel now? No.
Well, this will be my opinions from Monday since they changed on Tuesday once it's in the direction they're going. At first, I was hoping they weren't going to just shoehorn him into AJ Nakamura. So, yeah, and then I thought, oh no, are we getting Shane and Cena? Because Bryan can't fight. So I'm like, and Bryan's family would see this. I was like, oh Lord. But the whole Undertaker mesh and I don't think you're going to mention that and get the crowd's hopes up like that.
Yeah. Unless he just completely went off the rails and just was like, I'm going to mention it. Yeah.
Yeah. Up next, Bray Wyatt versus Steve Slater. After that, the Miz finds out his WrestleMania. Oh, my fault. Beat down Slater Rhino and said the Great War is far from over. Up next, the Miz finds out his WrestleMania opponent. The Miz at his stooges arrive. Miz told about being a great champion in 60 days. He'd be the greatest champion of all time. Not Michaels or Hart or Morales, him. Not Edge, not Jericho, not Reigns, just him. He's in bigger star outside WWE than NWA. He then claims he should be main event at WrestleMania. He's sick of disrespect, says his main dream will live on. You can see he has the IC title, so he wants to know his main opponent tonight. His opponent tonight may determine who he faces. Miz rants and pulls himself over, looking like he may explode, and he promises to beat him for whoever it was. Then Seth Rollins arrives.
Yeah, a great Miz heel promo.
Yeah, it was a good fire promo from Miz, but he might want to invest in some decaf by the end of that promo. Up next, the IC champion of Miz versus Seth Rollins. The recording and the high frog splash connected and Seth won and beating Miz.
In a very good match. I'll probably go on the line and say it's match of the night for Raw. Yeah, if this happens to be the matchup, which I guess changes in the next segment, I think it'll be a good one. I know that Miz has said in previous interviews that if his wife goes into labor, he's not going to be at Mania. So I'm going to hope for that the baby, that Maurice goes into labor, maybe the Monday afterwards, so Miz can actually get a good Mania match under his belt with Seth or whoever may be added.
Put the girl on the plane and fly from her. Or put her in a car and drive from her.
I don't think they let women fly who are 9 months pregnant.
Have her Uber from Austin, Texas, where they're moving to New Orleans. They got the money, believe it. It was a very good match. Match that left a roll.
Definitely.
Go back and forth and great near falls. As Seth continues his role in recent weeks, he's performing like somebody that's something improved. And that post-match Finn arrived and then Seth Bealed. IC champion of Miz versus Finn Balor. Finn on top and a double stop connect and Miz was done.
The match was okay. I don't think it was as good as Seth and Miz. And I don't think it really could have been because it seemed like Miz gave his all in that match, and it just felt like more like Finn is getting shoehorned in a spot where they really thought out Seth and Miz, but not Finn and Miz.
Yeah.
They actually may have thought out more Seth and Finn too than adding Finn and Miz again. So odds are it's going to look like a triple threat at Mania, which, hey, the match will be really good for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, the match wasn't nowhere as good or high energy as the Seth one. But it was still good stuff. The only thing I hate was that Miz lost on some night, then lost twice, cleaning the sheet on Raw.
Yeah.
But to his credit, he carried hour 2 of Raw.
That's true.
With the promo and 2 good to regular matches, so I'm also happy to see Seth and Finn being inserted in television.
I'm going to also add that it probably was an extension of them trying to do their gauntlet thing they did last week to this week, with just not as big and with not as many people.
Right.
So they're giving you a slightly mini version of that.
Yeah. Seth's not impressed though. Backstage, Finn defeated me. He already defeated. He was Miz at Mania. Roman Reigns talks. He said he's the man to beat Lesnar, and then he was going to shoot now. Saying Lesnar's a hero and is an entitled punk who hides behind the contract. He was in Vegas the night before, but non-elimination chamber. He's taking pics with UFC's Dana White. No one saying what Lesnar shows up on the Money in Town's right, but he knows they're here all the time. He knows this is a business, or there's a fine line between business and respect, and he has no respect for Lesnar and doesn't care about that bitch. He's done talking, and we'll go back to the backstage. They show like real man who respects this place.
Well, I'm going to go on and say that it's Roman's best promo ever.
Yeah.
I think It's My Yard Now was a much bigger moment because of the crowd.
Right.
But for just pure promo delivery, I thought Roman really delivered here. What I feel about the Brock situation, it's probably a work. I'm going to go on the line with it's probably a work shoot. They probably knew Brock was in town in Las Vegas, but they knew he wasn't going to come because he wasn't scheduled. They met with Dana White, and they decided, hey, let's at least turn this into something.
Right.
And they went with that.
Well, my whole thing is the build-up's already better than the Wrestling 31.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of questions going on here.
It is much better than the tug of war for the title.
Yeah, Pat handled Lesnar, so I feel the same. Not enough add there. See as the story plays out the next 5 weeks. With that, but I've been saying this all week, and I'm going to say again on here. Where the hell has this Roman been? This was probably my favorite part of Raw altogether.
Yeah.
He was really great here on the mic. He came across as believable and delivered a great promo. You can't do this shoot-style promos all the time.
And, the Smarks like bad-mouthing Brock. And
right, so there you go.
They just ate it up like anything.
But this worked very well here. But you can't do these kind of promos all the time.
No.
But here it can. But I will say this is probably the first time I feel like Roman actually connected with the face.
Yes.
On like a relatable, emotional level. Because he felt the same way the fans feel. So, up next, 2 out of 3 Falls match for Tag Team Championships. Tag Champions The Bar versus Titus Worldwide. Apollo up top got cut off, and the champions had the double team Mike Noise and retained 2-0. It was an all good match and better than the pay-per-view match. Had great energy and a hot closing stretch. And the Bar kicks ass.
Yeah, again, it wasn't on Hulu. But 2-0, it's they're doing the Usos, Gable and Benjamin formula.
And then the Bar cuts a post-smash promo about their greatness and mocks all the people they've taken out. They claim their dominance and say there's no one left to beat.
There's one team I can think of.
So I'm interested in who gets the main match with them.
Whether or not it's actually going to be that team is a different story, but I don't think the Bar has ever fought the Revival.
No, I don't think so. Then it was time to walk with the national treasure, Elias. And got Braun Strowman versus Elias. Strowman pulled them out, and then Elias used the fire extinguisher for the DQ.
I guess it's more of a creative way of getting a DQ. That and Braun usually has to have involve a prop. Yeah, it was Elias, but Elias had to use a prop to take Braun out, or I guess blind him temporarily. The match was fine, but I don't feel like this has necessarily legs to get to Mania, which I'm guessing is going to be the plan, unless something else happens.
He's big, he's red, and there's a machine coming for Braun.
Yeah. That could also happen.
You're going to want this to be the plan, believe me.
There's also the slight outside chance that it could be Big Show. However, I did hear rumors that Big Show's contract actually went out as of today, and he wasn't planning on resigning.
Thanks for telling me this. Now I look stupid.
I wanted to get your reaction on camera.
Alright, well,
so that they see.
Big Show will be my number one option, believe it or not, out of the people that we just mentioned.
Yeah, Braun actually has really good chemistry with him.
Yeah, it's going to be King.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They don't want Elias.
Yeah.
For me, this all completely lack.
You're probably right with what they're going to do with Elias. They're just going to have him get beat up by Rock or somebody.
Maybe a Jericho out of nowhere type deal for one night, yeah. If he's up for Fozzy.
I got one. Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett.
It's going to be Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going to be choke on that, slap nuts, bang. Or don't piss me off, bang. More ain't I great, bang.
In this day and age, it's probably the next one.
Yeah.
This felt like a completely lackluster and like my word, poorly playing way it was Braun's dominant performance at the Chamber. I guess I think it's just a new feud to fill time until Mania.
Yeah.
Post-match, Strowman fights over Elias, chasing out the ring. Strowman takes Elias to an outside by Elias, breaks eyes and runs for his life. Strowman runs Edgar and a limo arrives.
We don't see who gets out.
And the words out for it.
We're assuming it's the Authority, because their promo is next with Ron.
But don't worry. It's all important.
They focus on the door too. But they don't show a big surprise.
And Strowman is a finish with Elijah. Asuka faces Nia Jax next week. And Ronda Rousey main event angle. Triple H Stephanie arrived. Stephanie says that last time they didn't get the plane. And blames Triangle for Rousey getting upset and acting inappropriately. We get clips. Stephanie says Rousey acted like a savage. Calling back to her training, and that's why Stephanie slapped her so that Rousey can understand who's in charge. Stephanie says she owns Rousey, so she signed her contract. And Stephanie wants an apology from Angle. Rousey arrives, she's pissed, Angle calls her a wolf. And this is that Rousey WWE is the best decision she made. Rousey says that she wants this Bailey, but has never been slapped before. Refuses to be disrespected. She's done with property. Angle says she needs to work with the system, that he needs this job. He said he lied last night on Sunday. Stephanie says they're good people, and they want to make Rousey a star. Rousey says
they're good people. That cracked me up then too.
Rousey says that they won't pull this behind her. Stephanie needs to apologize to her, and she does it. She'll rip both Stephanie's arm. Stephanie apologizes and kisses her ass. Welcome Rousey WWE. Triple H attacks Angle, and Bale's leaving Rousey to check on Angle.
I really enjoyed this promo. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as it would be with Angle, because Angle recently has sort of not been the Angle quality that we all know in ring or promo wise. But I think he's actually he's delivered really well. And they've turned the all shucks Ronda, as everyone likes to call her, into the badass Ronda we all want to see. And Stephanie is actually doing a really good job of being a chicken shit heel.
Yeah.
Like, she tried to pull her typical stand over everybody on and, like, tower over her and try to intimidate her, but she got up to, like, Ronda 2 inches away and was like, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
That was hysterical to me.
Yeah.
I thought the promo was very good, and Triple H sucker punching Angle may actually be a GIF I use next week on Twitter.
I echo that. I just want to go to Ronda for a minute. She does so much better on Raw. There was no jitters. She looked calm and composed and delivered well here, and the build to the time match continues.
Well, I think when they had her do the all shuck stuff, it was actually just, hey, go out there and be yourself. Like, hey, go out there and tell everybody how happy you are signing with us.
Yeah.
We'll get to the angle later, but just go ahead and tell everybody.
Yeah. Overall, the first hour was real rough, but things around with L2 and Miss TV. Not actually Miss TV. It was actually Miss TV.
Yeah.
Me and Miss for L2.
Exactly.
Got some good wrestlers, some more storyline building. Towards Mania, so it's all very rock solid show after the woman almost killed us in the first hour. And Bray too.
Yes.
Actually, Bray more than the woman. Bray just tries everybody to take depths off his black holes. Up next, Saturday Live review.
See you there.